Hello, my name's Daniel Linehan. I'm a choreographer and dancer based in Brussels, and next season I will be presenting a new dance at Théâtre de la Bastille called Gaze is a Gap is a Ghost. Well, we're working a bit with giving the audience kind of access to how it looks like inside the dance. So at different points in the piece, the dancers are wearing a camera, and so we can see the dance from their viewpoint. And so we're working a bit with the gaze and the dancer's gaze, and also thinking about the audience's gaze and what the audience sees and what they can't see. But we also introduce these tiny gaps between what's happening live and what's happening in the recording, so that there starts to be a gap, and also there start to be multiple realities happening at the same time. So we have the reality of the dance that's happening live, and also perhaps a parallel reality, but slightly different reality happening in the video. But I'm also playing with kind of how things change over time, and how the reality of the video and the reality of the live performance start to diverge over time. The last piece I made, and a few pieces I've made, I've used a lot of repetition, and someone was relating it to Gertrude Stein and thinking about the sentence like a rose is a rose is a rose. But for this piece, it's still about repetition, but not repetition of the same, but more repetition of difference, or kind of looking at the same thing, but with a different word. So making equations, but it's not a rose is a rose, it's a gaze is a gap is a ghost. The idea came from an idea from the last piece that I made, Zombie Aporia, where there was a short solo section of that piece where I made a recording of the dance from my own point of view, and I projected that along with the dance when I was doing it live. And it was an interesting procedure, and I wanted to continue research into it because I felt like it wasn't complete. It wasn't finished yet. And so yeah, I was interested in exploring like the ways that perception changes when you're close to an object or far away from an object, how the details emerge. You can either be too close and all you see is a blur or a stain, or you're too far away and you can't make out what it is. So we're playing a bit with that, zooming in and zooming out of objects and of each other's faces. And yeah, I was also interested, in the last piece it was a solo, but in this piece it's working with 3 dancers. So it's also a chance to kind of, see each other and see what a kind of a complex dance looks like from the inside.